What's up, with the Kraken? Alright, so, hey everyone. Alright,
Hey, what's
up? What day is it? It's March. What day is it?
Phone.
I don't know how to
Google.
use your phone, your
Google.
23, there we
Yeah,
go.
it's 33.
So, how is everybody doing? Alright, again, as you can see, we're in the new setup, new environment. Environment, you know, because we care for the environment. We start putting trees. in our
We're
setup.
also green, you know.
Yeah, so
Going
you
to the
know.
laptop.
Yeah, it's and my thing is because you know we're environmentalists right now. So how's everybody doing? It's been March is actually March feels very long.
March is so hot.
Yes, that is
So
true.
hot.
March is very very hot.
So hot.
I suggest you guys to buy
A jacket.
no halo. There is from
Yeah, bro. Why hollow? It's mix.
Mix.
It's mix.
Alright. Yeah, it's been very hot. So I hope that you guys are feeling okay. I hope that you guys are doing okay. And I hope that, we thank you guys for being here,
Yeah.
through the heat, alright, through the heat, you're here. Right, through the heat, you're here. So it's so good to have you guys here. And again, we're still continuing our series of
But before that,
alright, but before this, alright, what's
going on with that situation?
with this situation, the hairdo situation. What's happening with that? Yours is crazy.
The AC's blowing off my hair.
Alright, so yeah, it's the new hairdo. Right, the new hairdo, and of course, yeah, much more prestige. Sheesh, this is prestige edition for you.
Prestige edition.
Prestige edition. But anyways, alright, so glad that we're here again. So yeah, we're continuing our part of
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games, yes. Hunger Games, and I think this part's gonna be a little more down to the roots and more serious in a way. So before anything else, let's just start it. Yeah, let's just start it. So I remember we talked about entering Reading Cult Life, and then you have finding your strength.
Yeah,
Yes,
and like how to deal with responsibility.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have those. We tackled about those a couple of weeks ago. But now we're gonna get headed to this part where when it gets really tough, yeah, it gets really tough, and sometimes when life gets really tough, you actually start looking for solutions.
Yeah.
Is temporary happiness.
It's like keyboards.
Yes,
It's just like keyboards, man.
It's not so. It's not like material things give permanent results, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It doesn't.
you have a phone, you have a laptop, you have a bell, you have a keyboard, but it doesn't really matter if if you're really empty on the inside. Some people can't handle the pain, alright, of their needs, so they try to satisfy that longing, alright, this longing of satisfaction by numbing it, right?
Yeah.
They did drugs. I won't judge Chris.
Hey!
No, I'm kidding.
Don't do drugs.
We're kidding.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. That's
And or alcohol, alright, which is very common, most especially the younger generation. I was surprised. I went out to the village. I'm starting to go out to the village again.
Whoa.
I really did that. So
Everything is getting
yeah, I'm slowly going back. So I went out to the village one time and I saw. I remember because I feel like it's been so long since I've seen the kids from our village.
Yeah.
So I kind of don't know how old they are and all. I was so surprised that they're smoking already at their very young age.
Oh yeah, dude, like I was at work as well, and
Yeah.
there were like some kids passing by. Wait, those guys are.
Yeah, it's like I remember the last I recall before I before I went because I gotta stop going out when I entered college.
Yeah.
So like before that, I was like I can't It's been like 5 years. Let's say it's like there's pandemic has been 3 years.
Yeah.
And then 2 years of college. So yeah, almost 5 years since I've last gotten out in the village and actually seeing these people, and I see them the drinking and the smoking. Of course it's not it's their way to numb themselves as well, and it's their way to have fun. All right, but the thing is that is not that's not fun at all. All right, and they waste their days either gambling or playing endless games online. Alright, I think both of us are guilty as
No,
charged.
no. First of all, I don't game it.
No, yeah, I mean,
Ever.
I rarely played the recently.
Yeah.
It's been rough patches recently, so you don't really get to play very often.
Yeah, just maybe like 2 hours.
Yeah, for sure. Just like a couple of games. I always try to remind myself to keep playing, just so that I would still have my focus when But it kind of just drops, really. I don't know why, but there's just part of me that's like, okay, I'm very tired today. I'm not playing video games
Yeah,
today.
I've been like that sometimes. Like, I'm not in the mood.
Yeah,
I'm like, they're playing.
it's true.
But as much as I still.
Yeah, as
feel
much
like
as I'd want to play, because you have your friends playing. So as much as you'd like
you
to.
see a whole Discord channel. You'll
Yes, that's true.
And we have
That's
Discord to
true.
go.
Yes.
So
Go check him out,
Well,
boys.
check it out down in the description.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
shy, alright?
Don't shy. Go check it out. Yeah, you just see them and you just see playing Valorant, or you're playing League of Legends, or playing Dota 2, or playing whatever game. Alright?
Like Spotify.
Playing Spotify. Yeah, you just see. Right, wait. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say something, but never mind. Anyways, right? And yeah, they look towards other things to distract themselves, from what they're truly feeling from the inside, right? And I remember we talked about finding your strength and finding that in people. But I think it's also good to remember that, not all people, or it's not people who can find, the genuine happiness for yourself, right? Because it's you who finds that yourself, right? And there are many young people who don't know that, because they don't know themselves very well, right? You don't know yourself very well, so and then you try to look towards other people and let them define who you are and what you're going to be, and how you're gonna think, how you're gonna act on things, right? And I think that's okay,
Yeah,
right? But
it's not like your identity.
yeah, it's not your identity, so you're framing, or you're setting yourself up.
Basically, it's like it's not who you are.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not really
Yeah,
who
it's
you
not
are.
who you are, and like I think it's beautiful, right, to understand that you know yourself at a very young age, like you know who you are and what you stand for, really.
Yeah.
Because like there are many of the younger generation out there don't really have their stand, or they don't really know their stand yet, and I think that's okay. I think that's okay. And I think that's why there's so much things out there, that could help you, understand that, and, understand what you really actually stand for, and, so that you know what you stand for, right? You see, others try to feed longing, right? They work to be perfect, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, which is, they try, to be a very good boy. They feel, yeah, I mean, like, it's very common. I think I have lots of friends who do that
Yeah,
too.
same. I mean, like, it's if you are truly friends with people,
Yes.
you would show who you are, like,
Yeah, genuinely.
yeah, genuinely, like they accept you for,
Yeah, and I think you don't have to hide that.
yeah, I don't have to
really.
hide that. I mean, like, that is like what friendship is.
Yes, sir. Right? So they work to be perfect. They feel they think their achievements will fill the void. I think that's very true. They cling to rules, regulations, and religion, right? Or even relationships, really. Just to fill that void.
Yes.
Right? And if they can, just get it right, that deep chasm inside them will go away. And and there's lots of people who think this way, right? If only, if only this thing is happening to me, then I'd be happy, right? Or if I have a girlfriend or if I have a boyfriend, I'd be happy, right? Or if let's say I get let's say I get a yo bro, shout out to you, yo bro.
Yo, bro.
So the reason why I'm laughing, alright, is because it's Christian's alarm, right? It's Christian's
Just my notification.
yeah, his notification, and it just rang earlier. So I'm like, yo bro,
Yo, bro.
shout out to you, yo bro.
Shout out to you, yo, bro.
Anyways, yeah, and like people think that relationships, most especially relationships, I think that's a very selfish way to enter a relationship.
Which is
Entering so that you could find happiness from a person. I think that's very selfish in a way that it only benefits you really.
oh yeah.
And once that relationship goes away, your thing goes away. Your happiness goes away with it. And I think that's very selfish because it's not supposed to be the responsibility of your partner to make you happy. I mean, it's there, right? That's gonna be a given when you're together, right? But it's not their, liability, right, to make you happy.
Oh yeah.
Right? You gotta know that yourself at your very young age. And it's okay if you haven't found that out, right? There's the journey of life is still long, right?
Very long.
Still long, but of course we also have to understand that we are not getting any younger. Right? I think that's one thing that lots of the younger generation have, where yes, we do know, right? We do know that we are young, and we can still do many things. We can do whatever we want. Right? No, there's so much things we can do since we're young, right? But we also have to understand that we're not getting any younger, and we're actually, our ages are pushing up, right? Soon,
evolving.
yeah,
Backwards.
like soon, soon we'd be entering,
Adolescent.
adult. No, like you'd be in a relationship. No, really, like I think that when that time comes, so you see Christian with a girlfriend, he's getting married, right? It's just it's just gonna play out that way. So I think that's very we have to understand that also, right? You see, if our only options is to rely on those things, right? When we are deep down or deep sadness or something, right? We're in trouble, right? You see today, right now, we'll a little situation in the Bible, right? We'll use that to better describe what we are talking about, right? So, a woman in the Bible who tried everything she could to satisfy her thirst, and it wasn't working. Right? Thankfully, she met Jesus, who showed her there was a lasting solution to her need. And the Samaritan woman had a deep need, right? She was looking for something to satisfy her. And she thought she could find that satisfaction in romantic relationships. She had gone from guy to guy to guy, marrying 5 men in total, and now living with a man that was not her husband. That is not applicable in this generation. Understand that, right? That is not applicable, right? Kid, alright? This generation, stick to one, right? Stick to one, okay? You can't go from this relationship to that relationship in an instant, right? You can't, alright? I think we talked about it when Jason was here. Right?
Oh yeah.
We told him, that when you enter a relationship, just decide,
Just one.
yeah, just decide, just one, and
Just one.
make sure you're actually ready for it.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna break it's a lot devastating, right? When someone suffers, right? Well, actually, both parts suffer.
Yeah, both suffer.
And it's gonna be very selfish of you, alright, or the other person if you enter and you're not ready for that responsibility at all, right? So, but these relationships, right, had not made her complete, right? Again, as we said earlier, people tend to look for relationships. Why? Because they want to feel whole, right? They want to feel whole, and of course, it's okay. Really, I understand it, right? You want to feel whole.
It's like some sort of a coping mechanism.
Yeah, I think that's one downside of this generation's, approach to love. They use it,
Yeah. What I've noticed is like people have different types of coping mechanisms.
Yes,
And like there's like the materialistic
for sure. Yes, there's that.
type. There's the relationship type person.
Yeah.
So they just like try to find
Yes.
as much people.
Yeah.
They try to make a relationship with as much
Yes,
people as
that's
possible.
true. It's true. To cope up.
Just to
To cope with with life, and life could be a beast sometimes. Really,
Sometimes if with that type of coping mechanism, you that's the same. You bit off as much as you chew. Is that right?
Oh, you bite off as much as you can.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and that's really true. I think lots of people have that. I mean, it's not only in relationships, really. Like people tend to look for those satisfaction in alcohol, or in drugs, right? And those other things, right? See, but these relationships, do not make us whole, right? These things don't make us whole. She knew that the standard of her culture meant that Jewish men did not talk to Samaritan women. Again, this is before, and she followed those, right? She followed those rules. Imagine her shock when she met Jewish men who talked to her. Really, that's weird. But like she felt that like, whoa, right? Why is he who is Jewish, which is Jesus, talking to me? I'm a Samaritan, right? She held on to the religious beliefs of her forefathers that she herself didn't even understand, right? But the societal rules and the religious rules had not satisfied her. Only Jesus could make her complete, right? When he offered her living water, he was offering himself. He was offering her his life. Jesus told her, whoever drinks the water I give them will never thirst. Right? And I think that's a very beautiful statement, really. Because I think lots of us, right, in this generation are very empty inside. Or there's a part of us that's very empty inside.
There's a lot.
Well, let's say we are full, but there's in the aspects of life, there's always there's gonna be a void in one of the aspects, or if not one, all of the aspects. Right? And that's very sad. And that's very sad, really. Like you head on to life and you're just empty inside. I think at that point you're actually like a robot, kinda.
Oh yeah.
Because like you walk, you live life without, because I think that's what makes us humans, right? Our ability to reason, our emotions, right? But if you're just empty, I'm pretty sure those things don't really matter anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Your ability to reason doesn't matter. Your emotions don't matter because you're just empty inside, right? And there's lots of us, right, in this generation that have this, and right? Augustine was a Christian who lived during the 4th and 5th centuries. And he described his thirst, we all feel as a God-shaped hole. And there is a God-shaped hole in each of us that only God can fill. What is that?
It's burger.
Burger.
It's a burger.
Burger. Is that the new thing? It's not the heart anymore. It's like burger.
Yeah, I heard it's a burger.
Burger. Okay, that's really new. I really hope that this this burger can fill my stomach.
Sensei does that a lot to me, so burger.
Right. There's a God-shaped hole, right? What do you think that would look like? A God-shaped?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, like maybe like just a huge gaping hole.
Yeah, it's a
in
big
your
one,
body.
no? Right? See, think of that toy for toddlers that has all those plastic pieces. Right? Do you know that? Do you see that? Yeah, one is a triangle, one is a circle.
Oh, the one you put
Yeah,
inside.
the one you put
Oh,
inside.
yeah.
Yeah. One circle, one
You just
square, and
put
then you
everything in a
put
circle.
put everything on the circle and then
Well, on the
no,
square, on
the
the
square,
square.
yes.
Yeah, everything on the
Put
square.
everything in the square,
It
it
still
all works.
works.
Yeah. Anyways, right? You try to fit in everything there, right? And you know, it won't happen, right? There's a way. That's the way the God-shaped hole is described. You may try to fill it with, you know, the need for all other kinds of stuff, but it won't work because God designed that need within us so that we would long, you know, for Him, right? Only God will satisfy, right? Where do you go out to find your strength, right? You know, you go to people, right? But what do you try to do, you know, to fill that gap, you know, that hole within you, right? I think the best way you can think of it is self-love. Alright? Because like you're letting go of yourself when you try to look for it on many different people or in many different things. And I think it's your way, you know, you kinda let go of yourself by doing that. You know, you're looking for it. And because it causes you harm. It causes you harm, you know, you're looking for it here, you're looking for it there. You know, you're not even supposed to look for it there. I think that's the reason why lots of people still, you know, go to bars and, you know, drink their hearts out. No, yeah, you know, there's lots of people who do that.
Yeah, there's a lot.
And mind you, it's pandemic. Right?
Oh yeah.
Mind you, it's pandemic.
Good
but, you know,
party.
yeah, but it's still, you know, full on parties and all. And, you know, yeah, people would use so much, you know, coping mechanisms, right? Maybe it's something seemingly less destructive for some, right? Maybe, you know, yeah, again, you use good grades, you use achievements, you use athletics, right? To feel exercise, even feel those gaps within you, right? Even these outwardly good things are hurting you because you feel the need to complete them always, right? Because you know it's gonna feel like an obligation for you when it's not supposed to. It's supposed to be a natural thing. And I remember, you know, just one time because we went to the mall the other day with my siblings.
Right?
Yeah. we went grocery shopping. And there's a bunch of moms and titas that didn't know how to bring their kid down the elevator. That's elevator, right? Escalator with a stroller.
Why would they have a stroller on the escalator?
Because the elevator was down. I don't know why.
Okay.
So like they had to use the escalator. So and they didn't know how to do it. They really didn't know. And you know.
Wait, how did they get the kid on the escalator?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you put the kid on the
No. So basically, like
you
my dad.
put it out. You brought down the kid.
Yeah. Because they didn't know how to do it. So like, can I help? That's why I told them, and they're like, yeah, sure, yeah. Because they really didn't know. Like, you can see it in their face that they're so black, and I'm pretty sure they've been there for like a good 10 minutes, and they're really thinking how they bring the kid down because the kid was asleep on the stroller, so they don't want. I think they don't want to wake him up. So yeah,
The whole stroller.
no, I didn't carry. I did the thing where my dad taught us.
Which is
So if you're bringing down a kid from an escalator, you turn the stroller around. So if this is the front of the stroller,
okay.
you turn the stroller around and then you ride it backwards. Lift the stroller up a bit so that the kid inside won't fall. Yeah. And the reason why you're at the back is so that in case they fall, you catch the kid.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, right.
Makes sense.
So like we did that, right? And then my brothers were laughing at me for for doing that. My brothers were like, "Wow, you're very helpful," and all. But it's funny, right? I felt that it was supposed to be a normal thing. I felt like it's supposed to be a normal thing for people to see that.
You help?
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, naturally, because we're supposed to be inclined to do good,
Yeah.
right? Naturally, supposed to be. But
I'm just surprised that they let you help during the pandemic.
no, really, I was surprised too. I was like, "Yeah, you want to help?" And then they're like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Yeah." It just went on, and it literally as I finished bringing the kids out, I just let the kids, like the parent was there. It was waiting for it, and the moment they just went on their own way. That's it, without anything. And I think that was very 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 basic. I think it's supposed to be that way.
That material, guys.
Screw me. No.
So-
I'm just saying, right? And no, when you think about it, we're supposed to be inclined to do that. Naturally be doing good and helping people. But it's just a part of us, or there's just a part where it just gets hindered
Yeah.
for some reason.
Introvert.
Yeah. We just get hindered to do that. To helping people.
Yeah.
Alright? You see, the thing is, we can't go around helping people when we ourselves can't help ourselves. We can't help ourselves. Right? We can't, can't, because again, we cannot give what we do not have. Right? And if we want to give happiness, but we ourselves do not have happiness, then it's not gonna work. Right? So, a better way to fill the void that we have by having God, right?
Oh, yeah.
Having God, fill that void within us, really, and, it feels good. I think that people should start letting, Him move, like, still is, like, I think because that there's just so much, people opposed to it, like, they reject, absolutely 100% reject, anything that touches a religion or anything. But really, I think that again, it's a God-shaped hole. There's no other thing that can fill that hole than God, right? Because it's God-shaped. No, really. I think there's just really no other way. So as we progress, with life, and we move through the motions and everything. And I hope we understand that. I hope that we get to understand and practice that, till today, alright? That whatever thing we are looking for on the outside is not doesn't always work, alright? We might numb ourselves using the certain things, right? You drink or something to numb yourself, but hey, alright, it's not gonna fill in the void that you already have. Alright? It's not gonna fill in that. It's not gonna help that void get any smaller. Right?
Yeah.
Because I think that's what people think, that even though you don't close the void, at least it gets smaller. No, it doesn't actually get smaller. Right? It's still gonna stay hollow at the
Still
end
a
of the
void.
day. It's still a void at the end of the day. So yeah, that part was part of finding your strength in the Hunger Thirst series. Right? It's part of that actually. Right? Originally I did not feel this part in the whole segment, but I'm pretty sure that we had to do it, or we had to put it in. So yeah, thank you guys for listening. Right? Again, our socials
Down in the description.
down in the
Discord is
description.
also in the
Discord's there as well.
Feel free to join.
Yes, sir. What else?
Next week,
Next week is gonna be a fun-filled week.
yeah,
Because it's gonna be a bit different.
yeah,
It's gonna be a bit different.
just to lighten up this month's.
Yeah, and it's a hot month, so
Yeah.
we'll see, right? You'll see. You'll see. So yeah, Again, thanks guys for coming. With love that you guys are continuously watching this, and go share it to a friend. And go share it to a friend, even just one.
Do you have a friend?
I do have a friend.
Good for you.
Anyways, right, thank you guys for being here. This is Shift Happens, where shift happens. Anyways, bye guys. Thank you guys for being here. Peace out. Yeah. Gosh.